Hello everyone and welcome to the last day of week 4 of the LEC Spring Split. And now that we're more than halfway through the regular season, I thought it was time for a quick playoffs check-in. Now remember, it's single round robin, best of 3s for everyone. The top 6 teams will qualify through to the playoffs, and usually winning about half of your series actually gets you all the way through. If we do have ties for 6th place, we will be playing tiebreakers for them, but every other tie, unlikely to see a tiebreaker played for it. So, at the top of the table, we have teams like Carmine Corp, Fnatic, G2. They're all doing well. They're most likely going to get through, although maybe some worries for G2 after the performances yesterday. At the bottom of the table, however, I'm looking at a few teams. We've got SK, Vitality, Giant X, Rogue all struggling. SK especially have only 5 series left. Today, of course, they're playing up against Rogue, so that's a must-win for them, really. And then they have Heretics, MKOI, G2, and Vitality. Of those 5 series, they really want to pick up 3 if they can, but at least 2, and that's most likely going to be the Heretics and the Rogue series. For BDS, they only have 3 series left, and they are struggling. They're on this side of the board because they're at 3-3 after 6 series, but they only have 3 series left themselves: Vitality, Fnatic, and Giant X. Now, I wrote some of this script before BDS played up against G2, and now that they won yesterday, they're struggling a little bit less. So let's just forget that I said they're struggling, because they're not actually struggling as much anymore. Anyway, if Rogue lose today, they have to beat Carmine Corp and MKOI and then win a lot of tiebreakers, and they even need quite a lot of luck in those tiebreakers for them to happen, because other teams would have to lose against teams they're expected to win against. So for Rogue, it is a long road home. But on a lighter note, not all of this doom and gloom of who's not going to make it into playoffs, Goldborg took some time to play some dodgeball with SK, but blind. Woo!
And it's time for another episode of GB Sports. Now, at first stand, Europe struggled a bit against a specific Nocturne. I won't name any names. So, this time around, I'm going to train our players. They're going to be playing Mundo Dodgeball, but they are completely Nocturne altered. Also, they have 0 cooldowns. So let's get right into it. Rika, are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Luffy, are you ready?
Let's start.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay. I have a hidden technique for this already.
Yeah, what's your hitting technique?
I will let him burn his HP bar.
But if he hits you, you're doomed. Now, I will say to our viewers at home, they're allowed to use their summoner spells once. So they can use Ghost once, and they can use Flash once.
Ooh! Wait, I'm hitting you, no?
You are hitting. There's a lot of sound cues going through.
Oh no. Bro, he's machine gunning me.
I can't say if they're getting lower, but they're definitely getting lower.
Oh my god.
Ghost has been popped for Rika. He's desperate.
I hit.
Oh! And that's it. Rika is your first winner. And we are straight on to our second round. This time around, it is Genax versus Kadui. Kadui, are you ready?
Yeah.
Genax?
Yes.
Well, 3, 2, 1, start. This big smile. You look a bit nervous, Kadui.
What?
Genax is so focused. He can't even speak. What? That was so quick!
I didn't know I was
left?
400, 450. Wait, I didn't even realize he was this low already.
Like, I was low after 2 seconds later.
I think the first 3 I just destroyed, you know?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I guess Genax just has heat-seeking missiles, so we're sending him straight to the finals against Rika.
That's already it?
Well, you lost that quick. I did not expect. I have playtested this game. I've not seen anyone lose that quickly before.
I don't know what. What the
And there we have it. Once again, we are the GB Sports Finals. This time around, it's a battle of the tri-code names. GNX versus RKR. RKR, are you ready?
I'm ready, yo.
GNX, are you ready?
JNX is ready.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Yo,
but they're heat-seeking.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yo, bros.
Why are you not queuing? Oh, are you queuing? I don't see it.
I am not queuing. I'm just waiting for you to burn your HP bar, but it's not working so well.
Rika, it only works if you dodge them.
Bro, he is actually aim hacking. That was so close. Yo, this is full random, by the way.
Whoa!
Remember, you can use your summoner spell as well.
How tanky are we, by the way?
He's not gonna hit more. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Come on, keep them coming.
Rick, I'm not going to cheat, but he's not low at all.
Okay.
No, but he has really... Actually, I had no chance. How much HP did you have?
I have 500. I got really low from using them actually.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
There was one point where I hit like 5 in a row. I thought you
I
would be
got
that ready.
machine gun.
Yeah, well, Jenna is clearly the best Mundo player. Probably also the guy who's probably playing the most Mundo on the roster. I'm gonna say
Maybe.
Sure, maybe. Sure. Well, there you have it. Genax is victorious, and let's see if they can convert that into a win on the Rift. That does it for this episode of GB Sports, and we'll see you next time.
Always fun to have GB Sports, and we're going to continue talking about SK in our third episode of the SK podcast. This is Monday. I have my favorite pundit with me, Carney, joining me again, and esports fossil Johnny is with us today. Actually, that's not mine. That's what your lower third is going to say. I think you wanted to introduce yourself like this. Prime League host, German fossil in the scene. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. Fossil, yeah, really flattering. Thank you so much. I think this I owe this one to Bart. I know you, thank you. But such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, we've been talking about SK for like a lot of time now, and still like I love the success that they've been finding. I love the new essence that they found with the team. But I wanted to know, as German representative, following the German scene for years now, how do you evaluate SK's success and excitement so far around the team?
I think, honestly, it was a bit surprising after our last split, also because they have the handicap of having Kani jinxing every single game.
Wait, you're a jinx as well?
It's mind-blowing. He's like on faker level of jinxing. Like,
I told you not to talk about that on broadcast.
Really? Oh, sorry for that. I kind of missed that
keep on getting invited.
Yeah, but honestly, I think this was like one of the last chances. I think if you look at the career of LEC players, they normally don't get that many shots. So I think this was a do-or-die situation for a lot of them. And so honestly, I think the whole German community is really proud, and me especially.
And something we've been talking about a lot is Genax, FLICKR, Kedui being reunited. There's a lot of history behind these players over the years, together, separate, together again, and I feel like they found a new strength within SK being reunited this time.
Yeah, it's actually, I've seen it before the show. You showed me the Mannschaftsrückblick. It's actually crazy for how long they've been together. Even I kind of forgot about it. I myself played them in 2018-19
Wait, so when was it?
when SK played in Prime Division 2. They even played together. It was Kedui and Genax, and they stuck together with some pauses, but they played for such a long time together. And I think that's like a huge essence of the new spark we have in SK.
I think about FLICKR mostly, Johnny, because we were promised a really strong player, and I feel like it took him a bit of time to develop here. And I have a feeling that being reunited with his former teammates really helped him so far.
I believe so as well. I think he's in general a player, if you ask in the scene, he performs in scrims. Like, he can play like that. He's a solo queue hero. He's definitely up to the level you need for the ADC, but he couldn't really deliver it on stage. So I was worried as well, because I actually sold him like the big German hope, the next power of evil, if you would want to. And so I'm really happy to see that he performs a lot better, and I think it's due to that point that he now has teammates he can trust on, he can rely on, and that just give him the feeling that he can go for the plays, because that's what he is. He is a clutch player who can go for all these crazy plays. So I really enjoyed seeing him in this new environment.
It feels like a confidence thing.
Definitely.
When I see him playing here.
Yeah, I think so as well. I personally, I don't really know what like pulled the switch, but he's looking for more proactive plays all over the map. Just things work out. We are trying to be proactive again as an individual, as a team, and for some reason it works. It's
been working. I hope it's going to keep on working for you guys in the hopes of making playoffs. But actually, we have Genie standing by with Kedui and RKR in the Marriott Bonvoy pregame checking. Let's call him that from now on.
Thank you, Laure. Hi, everyone. I'm joined with Kedui and FLICKR from SK ahead of your game against Rogue. Are you looking forward to it, FLICKR?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited because it is kind of important for us to take this win against the lower team, I would say.
You know, don't have to sugarcoat it. It's fine. I mean, let's talk about the game that you guys had against GX. It was a pretty intense one, even though you guys closed it out at some point. A lot of people thought maybe, oh, this is going to go to the third game, but you guys stayed on track. So would you maybe be able to give us a bit of an insight in terms of what has the process looked like from then until now to be able to show up as the best SK?
I mean, we also had the game against Casey before that, so we kind of had we kind of got shown how it is to play against a really good team and what they are doing really good, and then we kind of got shown how it is to play against a bad team and what we still do wrong in terms of how to finish games against bad teams. So now we kind of know how to approach different level of teams. So against Rogue, it's probably better that we just improve what we did wrong against Giants. And for us, it's like a really big point that we stay proactive in the game and we kind of want to snowball ourselves, which we probably can do against Rogue. So that was what we worked on for today's match.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. RIKR, when it comes to your position specifically in that mid lane, what is your approach going to be? Because we have seen you grow a lot as a player here in the LEC. What has been your main focus points for improving?
You mean for improving in general or in this matchup specifically?
In general.
I would say in general, I feel like I was just not, I mean, even so far, not able to show exactly the caliber of player that I can be. And it might be due to the team not seeing the game in the same way or the atmosphere not being great or not being able to criticize internally.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe that this environment right now where we can talk quite openly to each other about being frustrated or what is going on in your mind is helpful for me to keep my mind in the game instead of not even playing to my full potential, I would say.
That's really interesting, and it speaks a lot of the dynamic behind the scenes and the improvements, I guess, then as well, that we've seen over the last couple of weeks. We have on the other side of this interview Laura, and she's sitting with Johnny and Carney. So if there's anything you want to say to them, what would that be?
I mean, the Carney, for example, had the pleasure to cast a lot of really great games from us already, which is different to Winter Split SK, where he kind of was traumatized by our gameplay. So I can tell him that this game today will be very fun to watch again, and it will also be very nice for him to celebrate another 2-0 victory.
Oh, okay. I love the prediction thrown in there as well. We're going to be heading over back to you, Laura, so take it away.
Well, we're not going to go back to me. We're going to go back to Carney. Do you have anything to say? Do you have any words of encouragement for SK or answering to Gedui?
Kann ich das schon auf Deutsch machen?
I can translate.
All right.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Ich meine, schau ihn dir an, diese kleinen süßen Bäckchen, wie er da sitzt. Ich sag nicht mal wer, das sind alle beide, die sind so süß und diese Schenkelchen, man will da einfach reinbeißen. Und dann, da reden wir noch gar nicht über Ingame, das ist einfach so, wie die sind und persönlich. Und dann in der Kluft macht es noch viel, viel mehr Spaß. Mein Gott, du hättest es im Winter sehen sollen. Ich war halb depressiv, wenn ich denen zuschauen musste. Die haben ja nur getrollt und geintet. Ich bin mir teilweise verarscht vorgekommen, so wofür werde ich eigentlich bezahlt? Aber jetzt machen sie endlich das, wofür die bezahlt werden. Und es macht so viel Spaß. Und jetzt können wir vielleicht sogar Playoffs schaffen. Und vielleicht schaffen wir es wirklich. Wir sind nicht mehr einfach so komplett kacke, wir sind kein Meme mehr. Und mich freut natürlich für die Jungs, dass sie das auch gemeinsam schaffen. Ja.
Yeah, no problem.
I got the passion. What else?
Honestly, I love my job. Everything here is great, and I just enjoy jinxing my team every game.
I feel like I'm being lied to here. But guys, dankeschön.
Bruder.
Thank you so much for coming here. Let's get into the player walkouts. We have SK and Rogue in the first series of the day.